There are monsters there, there are demons there, there are things I cannot fight with merely fists, and there are challenges and most are dangerous. How can I be any use as just a man? There are werewolves there, there are vampires there. There are things I cannot stop, try as I might. The disadvantages of being powerless. How can I be any use as just a man? Will I be a pauper or a puppet? Will I be a loser or a joke? Will I be the one who causes trouble without my magic powers? Will I be a pauper or a puppet? Who knows? Will I be a loser or a joke? Will I be the one who causes trouble without my magic powers? There are ghosties there, there are ghoulies there, there are things I cannot stop, try as I might. There are challenges and most are dangerous. How can I be any use as just a man? There are ball bags there, there are Tories there. There are things I cannot stop with merely fists. There are challenges and most are dangerous. How can I be any use as just a man? Will I be a pauper or a puppet? Will I be a loser or a joke? Will I be the one who causes trouble without my magic powers? Will I be a pauper or a puppet? I don't know! Will I be a loser or a joke? We'll see! Will I be the one who causes trouble without my magic powers? Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Spangled Cabaret. My hat's already misbehaving. This is what happens when you have lots of hair for over a decade and shave it off during lockdown. None of your fucking hats fit anymore. Anyway, first world cabaret problems, eh? Yes, this is Spangled Cabaret. The longest running monthly variety night in Glasgow, if not Scotland, if not Britain, if not the universe, if not the multiverse. Hands up if you've never been to Spangled Cabaret before. Whoa, a few. Well, the bad news is, this is the last night in the Blue Arrow Jazz Club. Yeah, which is extremely sad news. I can't remember. Yeah, time has gone all wonky in my head, so I don't know how long we've been here. 5 years?
2007.
2017, that's right. So yes, 5 years, and yeah, it's been an absolute joy here. It's the perfect basement bar and the perfect stage and the perfect staff, and yeah. So yeah, after the show tonight, the doors will be locked for the very last time. So we're here to give it the ultimate send-off! Hands up, those of you who are here for the first time. Is this your first time at the Blue Arrow or just at Spangled Cabaret? Both? First Cabaret, okay. Well, it's really quite simple. We just need you to be a warm and encouraging audience and embrace what is round the next corner and the next corner and the next corner, because we're all about the unexpected. You might not know what's coming. I might not know what's coming. Hell, the performers themselves might not know what they're going to deliver, but that is the beauty of it. Okay, are we ready for our first performer? Oh, and by the way, there is limited bar stock, so please be nice to the bar staff because it's not their fault. We have cobbled together some stuff for tonight, so we won't go thirsty, but, you know, it's the last night in the venue, so please be lovely. Okay, time to welcome a sassy swing, blues and jazz cabaret singer to the stage who's going to deliver a very exciting time indeed. Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome now, please, Violet Duff!
I've been a bad, bad girl. I've been careless with a delicate man, and it's a sad world where a girl can break a boy just because she can. Don't tell me to deny again, 'cause I done wrong and I wanna suffer for my sins. I come to you 'cause I need guidance to be true, but I don't know just where I should begin. Oh yeah, what I need is a good defense, 'cause I'm feeling like a criminal, and I need to be redeemed for the one I sinned against, 'cause he's all I ever knew of love. Oh, heaven help me for the way I am. Save me from these evil deeds before I get them done. I know tomorrow brings the consequences, oh, but I keep living this day like tomorrow's never gonna come. Oh, help me, darling, help me to remember, 'cause I gotta cleanse my soul of all those lies that I'm good enough for him. What I need is a good defense, 'cause I'm feeling like a criminal, and I need to be redeemed for the one I sinned against, 'cause he's all I ever knew of love, of love. Oh, another one now. If you're up for it. Shorty, get down, good Lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Simply 'cause you don't play around, cover much ground, you got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away, I can't get her out of my mind. I think about the girl all the time. East side to the west side, pushing fat rhymes, it's no surprise. She's got the gift of the gab, racking up the cash fast when it comes to gas. By no means average, ooh, 'cause you've gotta have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10. I wanna get in, let me get down so I can win. I like the way you work it, I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it, ooh. I like the way you work it, I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it. I know, so let me tell you how it goes. You're blowing my mind, baby, in time. Maybe I can get you in my I'd like to bag you up. I like the way you work it. Ooh, I like the way you work it. I'd like to bag you up. I like the way you work it. Play on, play on. Right, you all know this next one, so you have to sing along to know you want to. I can see you itching. I can see it. Angel smile is what you sell. You promise me heaven, then put me through hell. Change of a life, got a hold on me. When passion's a prison, you can't break free. Oh, you're a loaded gun, yeah. So sly, your first kiss, oh, it was your first goodbye. Oh, you're a loaded gun, yeah. Oh, there's nowhere to run, nothing can save me, the damage is done. Shot through the heart, and Violet Duff, please follow me on Instagram! Paul? You coming back, Paul?
Such a long way! It's alright, I'm getting there.
Folks, keep letting the love out, please, for Violet Duff! Hello, if you just joined us, this is Spangled Cabaret. If you do have any kind of act you'd like us to consider, please email spangledcabaret@gmail.com and we may or may not get back to you. Yeah, this is the last night in the venue, but we will always survive. So yeah, stay tuned on Instagram and Facebook to see where we'll be on the first Monday of November. Yeah. I don't know yet. I only found out today. But anyway, we are here to give the Blue Arrow Jazz Club the perfect send-off. And we turn to comedy now. Are we ready for some comedy? Yeah! Okay then, it is time to meet a non-binary punk clown. Welcome to the stage, Odysea.
Hi, are we well?
Yeah!
Oh, so you might not caught my name, so I'll just introduce myself. So I'm gorgeous. No, I'm Odysea, and like I just said, Paul just said, I'm non-binary. And I know a lot of people in this room might be thinking, yes, non-binary. The gender that isn't a man or woman. They might float between or just reject the gender binary altogether. That's not actually true. If you look up the official definition, it just means I dress better than you. But it's weird being non-binary because you obviously have to deal with transphobes. And I just don't think transphobes understand how pronouns work. Like, I think in transphobic people's mind, they think we want to go to the doctors to see if we've got she-herpes. Or he-hemorrhoids. But I'm a specific form of non-binary, which means I'm not pronoun-specific, which means some people call me he-him, some other people call me they-them, a lot of people call me she-eek. But I'm not just non-binary, I'm also autistic. Big surprise there. But it's funny because I actually got diagnosed with autism like the second time at the doctor's, which I always think is really funny because it basically meant when the doctor first told my parents I wasn't autistic, they went, okay, are you sure? But I kind of do understand because when I was like in primary school, I didn't understand how like fist bumps work. Like, you know, when like that, I didn't understand it. So there's one time my dad was driving me to like school, he parked the car, and he turned to me and he went, now what are you going to do when all the little other boys do this to you? And I fully responded with, Daddy, I know paper covers rock. It's not that. But being autistic does have some privileges, which is, I think a very common autistic trait is you're meant to have a very high intelligence. I'm not meant to brag, but I do have an answer to the very famous philosophical question. So what comes first, the chicken or the egg? The chickens. Eggs can't come. And if they could, it would be a whole new meaning to the term egg whites. I know I should apologise for that. Something else I do need to apologise for is I'm sorry, but I am middle class. And I know, ooh. And if you're wondering how middle class I am, when my father was a wee babe, his first words was poppycock. Kidding, it was actually pate. But he always did this thing growing up, and I thought he was like trying to wind me up. But he kept on going, oh, you must have been dropped on your head as a kid. Oh, you must have been dropped on your head as a kid. But I actually found that really heartwarming, because it means I got held. My mother's also very middle class, but I think a difference between like middle class dads and middle class like mothers is like middle class mothers try and not say something offensive, but in turn around weirdly saying something more offensive. Like, I'll give an example. Does everyone remember 2020 when like Black Lives Matter happened? And we were watching this like montage of like all the protests, and at one point a French channel came on, and they said the phrase white supremacy in French, which is le suprématie de blanche. And as the reporter said, "Le supremacy de Blanche," my mother turned to me and went, "Ooh, doesn't everything sound better in French?" Yeah. Another thing she does is she knows it's wrong to like body shame her children, but she thinks it's just the word fat. So like growing up, whenever she wanted to say something, she'll be like, "You're looking a bit," and she peers down and she goes, "Porky." It's like a giant hug, isn't it? Well, she'd either use that or she'll like use charade. She'll go. I don't know how me and my sister survived, and it's really weird because me and my sister are very different people. Like my sister doesn't brag, and I brag, but my sister has things to brag about, and I don't. You know, my sister's in Cambridge studying veterinary medicine. I'm like doing this, and I'm like, I'm the important one. No, but she does brag about one thing, and I've always found it really weird. So she keeps on bragging about, she keeps on going, "I'm a honeymoon baby. I was a honeymoon baby." And she's bragging about the time of year she was conceived. And I've always found that very weird, because obviously that doesn't mean anything about who you are. Then I realised, I was about to say, I'm born early October. Today's actually my birthday. 22. Yeah, so basically, if you subtract 9 months away from my birthday, it probably meant I was like a wet, drunken New Year's shag. But I remember one time we were at the dinner table, and my sister kept on going, "I'm a honeymoon baby. Oh, I'm a honeymoon baby." And I just had enough. So I turned to her and I went, "Rebecca, why are you bragging about the time of year Rude jizzed in a fanny?" Apparently it was inappropriate. But I'm happy to say I did some soul searching. I spoke to my therapist and I realised it was inappropriate. I shouldn't have said that. I should have said "Je sais dans ces chats" because everything sounds better in French. But speaking of my childhood, I don't know if anyone else has this. Does anyone else ever have like random memory unlocks? Like you'll be like walking in the park and you'll be like, "Do you remember that happened?" And you're like, "Whoa." Yeah, when that happens to me, I personally think that person who like thinks of them hates me. Because she specifically remembers cringy things I said as a child. Like I'll be walking and she'll be like, "Hi, do you remember that time in school when in front of the whole class you said your favourite date would be to go see Romeo and Juliet because it's a classic romantic tale with a comedy twist?" "Oh, you don't? Okay, bye." So I was bullied in school, but I kind of understand it now. But as you remember, this one time I was texting with my friend Emma, and we were just chatting about school, and I was telling her the story about, unfortunately, one time in school, I got rocks thrown at me, and like my head slammed against the wall. And I love Emma, but she's became really annoying recently because she started seeing this guy, I need to make sure I say his name right, a therapist. Because as I said that story, she went, "That's actually really sad. And like, you don't realise this now, but that is what you call trauma, and that has shaped you and the person that you are today." To be fair, I do love being stoned. But it's weird when you get bullied, because you have to deal with this like really bad advice from teachers. And like the biggest piece of advice, for specifically one of my bullies, Kyle, was they're like, "Oh, I know you're feeling small now, but don't worry, the small guy always ends up on top now. You're feeling down, but you'll end up on top." And I was like, that's bollocks. However, I do now have to kind of like admit I was wrong. She was right. Because not only 10 years later, I did in fact come on top of Kyle. Yeah. But it's weird on dating apps because I also don't really understand like how to like answer questions. And there was this one time, a guy was like, "Oh, if you were an animal, what were you?" And I think he was expecting like, "I'm a stallion, I'm a lion." But I've always thought if I was an animal, I'd be the rat that has the ear attached to it. Because it is kind of cute, but it's definitely been abused. Speaking of dating apps, the app I am on is Grindr. I know, plot twist. But the reason I'm on Grindr is I personally found Tinder too much of a game with all the swiping. And I never really got into that very sleazy dating apps that nerds use. Pokemon Go. But being on Grindr, you do need like this like kind of overtly kind of confidence level, and I'm very fortunate to have that. Like my entire life, when anyone ever was like, "You need to diet, you need to diet, you need to diet," I would always be like, "What colour?" But on Grindr we have bios, I think most apps do. And my favourite thing on bios, and I think like the women here will know, is when like a man says he's 6'2", but he's 5'8". I personally think that's so cute, because you remember when you were 4 and you tried to prove you're taller than your friend, so you did this? I think it's the same thing. But bios are weird, because you have to kind of imply like you're a nice, sweet person, while also implying you'd be like a good shag. Personally, I think my bio has nailed it, because my bio goes, "Hi, I'm always the bridesmaid and never the bride, so I never come first." Unfortunately though, as like probably most people in this room know, queer people do have their own language, and there's a very toxic term called mask for mask. And for those of you who don't know, it's basically when a masculine man is looking for another masculine man. Now I am not masculine, and I'm not a man, but I am hairy. And men are fucking stupid. And the reason I think these like masculine men are mask for mask is, how do I say it? They're like a cake needing icing. They're a bottom. But they're the kind of bottom who I think nicknames their asshole the ruling ring. Because just like the ruling ring from Lord of the Rings, their asshole also needs to be destroyed. Yeah. Another term we have in as I was saying, queer people have their own language. Actually, side note, one time I was at a gig and I went, because queer people have their own language, and there was a girl at the back and she just went, "Slay!" Oh. Yeah, so we have this term in the queer community, which is like, don't kink shame people, which basically means, what we call it is we say, "Don't yuck my yum." And I think that's a really important term. However, I also feel like we should develop a new term, which is saying, I'm not kink shaming you, but like, we're sexually incompatible. I think we should call that term different strokes for different folks. I also love to talk about like queer life on stage, because queer life and straight life is obviously very different. And I'll use like a straight metaphor right now. So you know how like in straight world, like first base is kissing, second base is like kissing with tops off because they're crazy. Third base is oral, and then like finally you like slide into home and you can have missionary for 2 minutes with the lights off. Meanwhile in like gay world, first base, anal. Second base, fisting. Third base is on we get crazy because we're like, fine, you can hold my hand in Big Tesco. And then like you like slide into home and you learn his name. But I also do love to talk about like sex on stage, because I think sex is actually quite a funny thing, and like it is a learning curve for everyone. Like we've all at one point like been in the middle of sex and gone, "Oh, what was that noise?" Like we've all done it. And another thing we've all done, you know what, actually everyone raise a hand and I'll prove to you everyone's done this. Come on, everyone raise their arm. Everyone raise their arm. Prove to you we've all done it. Now keep your arm raised if you've once accidentally pissed inside someone. Just me. Well, just before I go, I'll tell you the story. It was one of the first few times I was having sex, and not to brag, but I am a top, and I didn't realise that like when you have anal sex, you kind of have to give the bottom a second to like adjust to the pain before you start moving. And I didn't realise this, so I went, "What do you want?" And he went, "Oh, you're in." And I got really nervous. But I'm happy to say, since then, I've never pissed inside someone. I know, but I now just piss on their face. Hey, don't shame me, it's just different strokes for different folks. Right, that's me on my set. My name is Odysea. You can follow me on Instagram at @theonlyodysea. Thank you so much.
Odysea, everybody! This is Spangled Cabaret. More people have joined us, which is great. Right now, we're going into a teeny tiny interval. Loads more to come. Buy drinks, chat to strangers, be merry. See you in 10. Thank you.
Days for 7 weeks, I walk my sunny streets. I can never really go alone. Hello, I like my bloody life. of a lie. Hello, hello, I lost my bloody life. Oh no. I'm the only one, thousand for the lie. Hello, hello, I lost my bloody life. Oh no. Dead bust scheming. You're scheming now. I no more find intriguing. No, no, no. Am I the only one that didn't drink from witches' teeth? Nurture, feed the impish boy. Light a candle in the wicked door. Hello, hello, I lost my bloody life. Am I the thousand for the lie? Hello, hello, I lost my bloody mind. Oh no. Dead bust scheming. You're scheming now. I no more find intriguing. No, no, no. I told someone they're outside your door. I told you lick, and you go back for more. I told the girl, the devil cycle up. I licked the whole through the two people talking about me to smoke. You both talks, it must be smoke. You both talks, it must be smoke.
Thank you. This is Spangled Cabaret. That was a Scunner song. The rest of the band are under my hat tonight. They don't deserve to get out. Except one did get out. David on sound and light. Hi. It's been a while since we've done a full band Scunner set, but there will be one before this year is out, I promise you. And yeah, we're working on loads of new music, including a new single with the legend that is Sid Ozolid. Watch this space. Okay, back to tonight. This is Spangled Cabaret, the longest running monthly variety show in Scotland. Very glad to have you all here. A lot of people came in over the course of the last hour. Hands up if you've never been to Spangled Cabaret before. Where the fuck have you been for 14 years?
Other places.
Oh. Other cabarets?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll let you off just this once. Yes, all kinds of everything for the last 14 years. Anything goes, championing the underdogs, the freaks, the geeks, the uniques, the acts that are hard to pigeonhole, the acts that play on bills with artists they've got nothing in common with, you know. Bring them all here. Gather the freaks. Anyway, on to the next performer. No stranger to Spangled Cabaret. And tonight, delivering her own brand of stand-up comedy and musical comedy. Welcome to the stage, Amelia Bayler!
Are you good? Yes! Fabulous, I'm super happy to be here. I like the way you got that introduction, like, we bring the freaks here. Anyway, welcome to the stage, Amelia Bayler. Yeah, I'm a musical comedian and stand-up. Are you up for hearing some songs tonight? Yes! Fabulous. You can tell I'm a musical comedian because of this amazing piano tie. Thank you. This look tells you I'm a musical comedian, but I feel like it also gives another vibe. I feel like this outfit is giving tragic music teacher energy. I think it's this thing, it's because I'm pairing the suit with the trainers, yeah. I had a guitar teacher at school and he used to wear a suit with Converse and he stank of cigarette smoke and I thought he was a fucking rock star, so he was a big inspiration to me. I can't stop smoking, so there we go. Not a rock star yet. But yeah, I'm gonna do a few songs for you. The first song I'm gonna do is a love song, but first of all, I just wanna find out about you guys. Give me a cheer if you're in love. Okay. Sometimes when I ask that, right, sometimes there's kind of like a pause. And then the people that are in relationships shit themselves, right? And they're kind of like, oh, they go, yes, we are in love. Okay. Next question, give me a cheer if you're good at relationships. Okay. Same. Same. I'm not good at relationships. I think sometimes when I'm in a bad place, I start to attract like bad people, you know? Like, is it weird that I was watching American Psycho recently? And I was just like, God, I miss my ex. I was thinking about my sexuality recently. I think I'm attracted to people, whatever their gender or sexuality. But what's important to me is that they are emotionally unavailable. I love emotionally unavailable people, and you know a great place to meet them? The Edinburgh Fringe. I did the Edinburgh Fringe this year. I was a very proactive flyer. I flyered my own show for sometimes I started 3 hours before. There's nothing quite like being rejected for 2 hours before performing a solo show. It really makes for a good energy. I was such a proactive flyer though. I flyered somebody and they said, I'm literally in the queue for your show. So, I didn't know though, they could have been stealing the Wi-Fi from the venue because the Wi-Fi was bad. The 3G was quite bad. But yeah, I got a review for my Fringe show. I got a review. It said that I was hyperactive, impulsive, and oversharing. Yeah, it was a 3-star, but it read like an ADHD diagnosis. So I might just send it to my doctor, see if it speeds up the process. At the moment, there is probably a 3-year waiting list. Probably filled with about 60% performers, I think so. But yeah, I'm like, see with relationships and stuff, I'm not great. I'm trying to give up dating at the moment, and it's boring. I'm trying to give it up because I get into relationships too quickly and in an intense way. But I actually was in a relationship quite recently. I was actually dating a DJ. Thank you. I say that it was actually a 52-year-old man who sells records out of a white van. But you know, I class it as a DJ. But you know, I've lived in Glasgow for 10 years, right? And when I was in this relationship, I actually moved to Edinburgh for love. Can I get an R? Yeah, the relationship failed anyway. But you know what? When I sort of lived in Edinburgh and Glasgow, I noticed that there were some differences between the two cities, you know. And for me, it's not how I imagined that I would realise there were differences. For me, it's how people interact with you on the street, right? Because in Edinburgh, when people interact with you on the street, it is to give you unsolicited life advice. So I was like, ugh. So I was just, yeah, that's how I feel about it as well. But I was walking around Edinburgh once, it was windy, it was rainy, I had an umbrella, it was inside out, and I was freaking out. And this guy came over and he was like this, never use an umbrella in Edinburgh. Put it in the bin. I was like, what the fuck? But see, in Glasgow, when people interact with you on the street, it is just to say, mad fucking shit. So, I was walking around the west end of Glasgow in this bright red, fluffy jacket, because I'm always understated. And I thought I looked dead fit, right? And out of nowhere, this guy just went, all right, Elmo! Yes. I like the person that reacted. I don't know if it's the same person. When I talked about unsolicited life advice, I went, ugh. And then at that point they went, yes. Almost like my inner monologue come to life. Anyway, I'm going to do my love song now. DJ, can I get my sick beat? Oh yeah. I produced this on GarageBand. Very high quality software, people. It's got a very long intro. I just like to ease into the song, okay? This is my love song. Here we go. Tupperware, yeah, Tupperware. This is a love song about storage boxes, yeah. I don't care what size or shape you are, Tupperware. I love you all the same. Verse 1, oh yeah. I've got so much Tupperware. I'm such an adult, I'm so organized. But I've run out of clean underwear. It's true, Tupperware. When the lid fits, Tupperware. Better than your sex ever had, Tupperware. Maybe I'm fucking the wrong people, Tupperware. Oh yeah. I've got so much to the Tupperware. Pulling out the stops for you guys. I'm such an adult, I'm so organized. I didn't leave enough time before this gig to wash my fucking hair. Tupperware, put it in the freezer. Tupperware, then forget about it. Tupperware, this concept doesn't get boring. Tupperware, oh yeah. I don't know why I care so much about the Tupperware. Oh. I haven't had sex for quite a long time. Tupperware, Tupperware. Yes, I'm doing this. Tupperware. I'm so lonely. Tupperware. Cut the music. Thank you. That was Tupperware. Thank you. Thank you. So, as you can hear from my accent, I am not from Glasgow. I'm from England. Yeah, that's the response that normally gets here. That's the response. I'm from England. My grandparents are from New Zealand originally, and they moved over to London to do acting, right? And my granny, she's like got a really funny accent because she kind of puts on this kind of actor voice, you know. She's like this, darling, how lovely to see you. You look like Kate Moss. It's like, I'm 6 years old, granny, you know. She was absolutely fabulous. I moved to Scotland when I was 9, and I've lived in Glasgow for like 10 years, right? And I am aware that this accent is not best loved in this place, and I feel self-conscious about my voice sometimes, and sometimes I like change it a little bit, and I started realising I moved to a new place in Glasgow, and I don't want my neighbours to know that I'm English because I feel like self-conscious about it, and I realised that I literally change my accent when I'm on the phone when I get onto my street. Like, I'll be like, hi mum, yes, I was doing Spangled Cabaret tonight, it was fucking banging. Like that. I'm like, fuck, I realised it. But I've been working on my Scottish accent for quite some time, and I've mastered one thing, and that is ordering breakfast. Do you want to hear it? Yes! Thank you, I feel self-conscious, but I'm going to do it. Okay. Can I get a roll and sausage, please? Thank you, but I'm fucking offended that you think that's my entire breakfast order, guys. Excuse me? That is a tragic breakfast order. Definitely more than that. I go into the cafe on my street, right, and I think, right, you can do this. You can order breakfast and they will not know that you're originally from fucking Wimbledon, okay? So I go and I think, I'm going to smash it today. I hype myself up. Like this, okay. I go and I go, hiya. Can I get a roan sausage, a tatty scone with a fried egg as well? And can I get a can iron brew, a white coffee? That's everything, right? And I go outside, I think, I fucking smashed that. Yes! Give myself a little pat on the back, go outside. You know when you're waiting for breakfast, have a cigarette, go on Instagram, think about all my regrets, you know, the usual stuff. And then they'll call me back in. And that's you're all ready, and I go in and I go, thank you very much. Fuck! I fucked it! Fuck! So if anybody, I'm gonna have to move, guys. I'm gonna have to move. But yeah, I've lived in my flat for a little while now, and I've written a song. Okay, this is kind of like therapy, but I just need to know, does anybody else have? It sounds like I'm gonna say an STI. Does anybody else have fruit flies? Thank fuck, because I asked people in Edinburgh this, and they said no, and I was like, what the fuck? This is my song about fruit flies. Yeah, here we go. Tell me, why do I have fruit flies in my house when I haven't bought fruit since 2012? Why do I have fruit flies in my house when I haven't bought fruit since 2012? I get up in the morning, I go into the kitchen, and I do a big stretch, and I say, come out, you assholes, I know you're fucking in here somewhere. Tell me, why do I have fruit flies in my house when I haven't bought fruit since 2012? If we're gonna name them after what they're actually eating, then why don't we just name them takeaway flies? And I go online and I read advice. They say you can get rid of them by getting pots of vinegar, and they'll just fly into it and they'll just immediately die. It's so simple. Well, it turns out the fruit flies in my house, they don't have a taste for vinegar. They just like to eat the food that I eat. They like to swim around in my morning coffee. Tell me, why do I have fruit flies in my house? Why do I have fruit flies in my house? Why do I have fruit flies in my house? Why do I have fruit flies in my house? Got it, thank you, that's my fruit flies. Is that relatable, or do I just seem mental? I don't know. Relatable, thank you. I ate some popcorn before going on stage and it's just coming out of my teeth. I look like I'm on ecstasy, but I'm not, okay? But I am actually sober 4.5 years, thank you, yeah. I was doing a sober comedy night last night. They lost their shit when I said that. They were like, fucking yes. There's things that happen when you're sober, like sober moments. So I used to go out on the sesh. Trying to be like girls I used to be cool. I used to go on the sesh, right, for like days on end. Now, I went to the shows at St. Enoch recently, and I had to leave because the waltzers made me feel a little bit weird, you know? Oh, how my life has changed. Tragic vibes, but I do enjoy being sober. It's weird being in this venue, right? Because I wasn't going to say this, but this used to be a place called Cocktail and Burger. I got fired for being mad with it. So it's nice to be here sober performing. It's like a full circle moment. But yeah, you guys have been lovely. I'm going to do one more song for you. I think I'm just going to do What's the Vibe. That's just communicating there. That was a bit of behind the scenes action, me just cutting a song on the cutting room floor right there live. Okay, so this song is called What's the Vibe? DJ, can I get my sick beat? Oh yeah, this one's got a good bass line. Woo! It's a really fun one. Okay, here we go. What's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the fucking vibe? Spangled Cabaret. What's the vibe? What's the vibe? my man needs to speak to me. He needs to speak to me. He needs to speak to me. I'm like, what's the vibe? He's like, you need to work harder. You need to work harder. You need to work harder. I'm like, what's the vibe? You're fired, Amelia. Oh, that's the vibe. Okay. Back to the intro that you're loving so much. I can't see you guys because I'm being blinded, but by the lights. But I know you're losing your shit to this right now. Guy, I'm fucking. Guy, I'm fucking. Guy, I'm fucking. I'm like, what's the vibe? He's like, I need to speak to you. I need to speak to you. I need to speak to you. I'm like, what's the vibe? He's like, you're too intense. You're too intense. What? You're too intense. I'm like, what's the vibe? It's over, Amelia. Oh, that's the vibe. Okay, back to that intro. If you're not enjoying it, don't worry, we're nearly at the end. I'll win you over. Anyone that's not enjoying it, I'll win you over, okay? I'll win you over. Okay, verse 3. My mum was on the phone. My mum was on the phone. My mum was on the phone. I'm like, what's the vibe? She's like, it's your granddad. It's your granddad. It's your granddad. I'm like, what's the vibe? She's like, you need to come here now. You need to come here now. You need to come here now. I'm like, what's the vibe? It's his birthday. Ah, that's the vibe. Tell me what's the vibe. Tell me what's the vibe. Tell me what's the vibe. What's the fucking vibe? My granddad's still alive. My granddad's still alive. My granddad's still alive. That's the fucking vibe. That's the end of what's the vibe. You're sad, it's over. That's the end of what's the vibe. That's the fucking vibe. This song will be stuck in your head. This song will be stuck in your head for the rest of your lives. That's the music. Thank you. That was what's the vibe. Thank you. Thanks so much. You've been amazing. If you enjoyed that, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram. My TikTok is fucking shocking. Hopefully I'll get some new videos up soon, but thank you. Thanks.
Amelia Bayler, everybody! Wow. That is the best Scottish accent I have heard from a non-Scottish person in a long, long, long time. Yeah. Wasn't it? Yeah. It reminds me of some of the worst ones, including what's this pursuit of Princess Bride in that shocking Christmas film last year. Did anyone see that? Yes. Christmas Castles in Stirling or something.
Which guys?
What's his name? Carrie Elwood. Anyway. Any other shockingly bad Scottish accents on TV? Lulu! Brilliant! That's great. That's all right, we don't need to go any further. Anyway, we've not got a TikTok yet for Spangled Cabaret or Scunner, because I don't really know what one is. I've heard that people who write sea shanties get very famous, so, you know, might give it a go. But yeah, just talk amongst yourselves about really bad Christmas films with Scottish accents for a second. Okay, any more? Any more terrible accents by actors being Scottish? Mel Gibson. Braveheart. I think we could get worse. Huh? Mike Myers isn't too
alright.
bad either, actually. Get in my belly! Wasn't Colin Farrell really bad at it? What film was that? Anyway, we can have this conversation later. It's not like I'm trying to kill time or anything. And we're, surprisingly for Spangled, very, 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 very far ahead of schedule. Yes. So all kinds of stuff to come up for all kinds of people, whatever you're into, it's coming your way. And right now, something sweet and sticky to soothe your soul. And there will be burlesques as well. Quite a few Spangled debuts tonight, including this next performer. So without further ado, welcome to the stage now, Seaglass Beach!
Don't go to church on Sunday. Don't get on my knees to pray. Don't memorize the books of the Bible. Got my own special way. I know Jesus loves me. Maybe just a little bit more. Fall down on my knees every Sunday at the Revelries candy store. Well, I've got to be make me feel good inside. Got to be a chocolate Jesus, keeping me satisfied. Well, I don't want no apple. Don't want no almond joy. There ain't nothing better. The suitable for that. Well, that's the only thing that can pick me up. It's better than a cup of gold. It's the only chocolate Jesus. Satisfy my Savior up and smell it. It flows like the big muddy, but that's okay. Pour more ice cream for a nice coffee. There's got to be a chocolate Jesus. Enough for me. Got to be a chocolate Jesus. Good enough for me. Got to be a chocolate Jesus. Make me good and try. Got to be a chocolate Jesus. Keeping me satisfied.
Yes. Let's hear it one more time, please, for Seaglass Beach. And yeah, give me 1 minute and 59 seconds to clear up the sweet and sticky. I'll be right back with.
Sing your song.
Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world's come over? What in the broken speed and sound loneliness. Out there running beyond me. I got much to burn. I got a reason to I'm gonna love you right. You let go what in the world? Broken speed Okay, being as it's October, this is a Scunner number about the Paisley Witches. Said she was possessed by witches, those who confessed to devil's pacts were promised riches, and it all began with a sneaky sip of milk. Drink, and then was Clayton rather peeved at such a thing. She put a curse on the laird's daughter who subsequently shook the town. stick push moving limbs into the fire. They're still alive as bodies burn and flames that's higher. What were the thoughts of those? What were the thoughts of those as the fire rose around? What were the thoughts of those? What were the thoughts of those as the fire rose around? Still not pardoned. Still not pardoned. Still not pardoned. Thank you. It's not all black cats and broomsticks, you see. But I watched Hocus Pocus 2 the other night and that was excellent. Just me?
No, it
No.
was good. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Excellent. Right. Are we ready for our next performer? Okay, another Spangled Cabaret debut! A lip sync assassin! The master of goblins, welcome to the stage now, sir!
The fucking cops are fucking keen, I fucking keep it fucking clean, I fucking cheats, I fucking swine, I fucking draws, I fucking line, I fucking phone, fucking game, fucking lanes, I know it's to be fucking found. Anywhere in chicken sound, the fucking train is fucking late, you're fucking waiting, fucking wait, fucking lost, fucking found, stuck in fucking chicken sound. The fucking scene is fucking sound, the fucking news is fucking bad, the fucking weed is fucking surf, the fucking speed is fucking surf, the fucking jokes are fucking daft. Don't make me fucking laugh, it fucking hurts to look around. Anywhere in chicken sound, the fucking train is anyway, fucking lost, fucking found, stuck in fucking chicken sound. The fucking view is fucking vile for fucking miles and fucking miles. The fucking babies fucking cry, the fucking flowers fucking die, the fucking food is fucking muck. The fucking drains are fucking fuck, the colour scheme is fucking brown. Everywhere in chicken sound, the fucking train is fucking late, you're fucking waiting, fucking wait, fucking lost, fucking found, stuck in fucking chicken sound. The fucking pubs are fucking dull, the fucking clubs are fucking full of fucking girls with fucking guys with fucking murder in their eyes. A fucking bloke gets fucking stabbed waiting for a fucking kebab. You fucking stay at fucking home, the fucking neighbours fucking moan, keep the fucking racket down. Fucking chicken sound, the fucking train is fucking lost, fucking found, stuck in fucking chicken sound. The fucking fish are fucking old, the fucking chips are fucking cold, the fucking beer is fucking flat, the fucking flats are fucking rats. The fucking clocks are fucking wrong, the fucking days are fucking long, it fucking gets you fucking down. Evidently chicken sound.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. strange, when you're strange. Alright, yeah. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange.
Folks, let's hear again for Sir! Oh my god, I'm picking up their own bits and bobs too! What am I supposed to do now? What?
Sing your song.
Can I remember it? Hold on. Picking up the bits and bobs. Now you see I love my job. Especially when it's bra and pants. I will do my happy dance. Picking up the bits and bobs. Now you see I love my job. Cause that's not fucking creepy at all, is it? Anyway, round of applause for all of the acts thus far tonight. And stay tuned for a full-length, majestical musical set from Unholy Frankenstein. We're going into an interval. See you in 10-15 minutes. Thank you. Hello, you horrible lot. Yeah, thanks for being here. This is the last Spangled Cabaret in the Blue Arrow. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, etc. to see where we're going to be next month. Meanwhile, feel free to get out of your seats and shake your butt, etc. Heading into a full live set now, featuring the being and the creator. Behold, Unholy Frankenstein!
Down in the jungle where everybody goes, there's a sleazy little monkey, he powder his nose. Chop, 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 chop here, that's the way he blows. That's the way. Deep in the jungle is an evil rocket man, selling those smart bombs whenever he can. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, fucking bang. That's the way. Lost in the jungle, time is running out. He killed for fun this evil one, we never had no doubt. We're running out of tigers, soon there will be knout. That's the way. Oh, you can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't water in the fruit. That's the way. Lost in the jungle, they try to praise the Lord, but sling and arrow strike a heathen chord. How did they get there? They shouldn't be there at all. That's the way. Oh, you can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle. No, you can't beat the jungle ain't for fools. Sticks and stones, old bones of blind mammoth sings. The curtain it is calling, it ruins everything. That's the way. Down in the jungle, the snake lies in the grass. Will he risk it for a biscuit? All things they must pass. The crumbled cake is calling, his head is up his ass. That's the way. Lost in the jungle, stuck inside a maze. A politician on a mission, stoned on purple haze. A man can dance a tribal trance, he's singing happy days. Happy days. Oh, you can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle ain't for fools. Oh, you can't beat the jungle makes the rules. 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 Oh, you can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle makes the rules. You can't beat the jungle ain't for fools. Well, thanks very much.
Thank you.
It's a nice ceremony.
That was.
This is the creator.
Thank you.
He creates all this wonderful music that you hear. I'm the being. I'm stuck making up the lyrics. And spoken word and poetry, but I stay up all night sometimes doing it. Last night I stayed up till 11:30. And I was writing this song that we're going to play for you next. It's called It's Raining Cats and Dogs. Raining cats and dogs. You can rescue a rhino, you can save the whale, you can eat the rich, but you'll go to jail. Abduct an alien, you get a cuddly toy. Decipher that donkey, you brainwashed boy. Pandering a panda, trim those trees, grab a gorilla, think of the bees, pray for the penguin, charity feed. There's an asteroid a coming, get down on your knees. For it's raining unwanted cats and dogs, mice, rats, the hippo, the fortune Jack built, digits and credit card to lessen the guilt. Feed the bears, a gift in your will, dig deep in your wallet, you know the drill. Pay for the planet, drown with the fish, the greed of a gannet, they fill us with push. It's all push. It's all push. It's all push. That's right. For you see, it's raining unwanted cats and dogs, mice, rats, hogs. Too many rejections, not enough beds. Too many injections, not enough beds. It's raining unwanted cats and dogs, mice, rats, hogs. It's raining unwanted cats and dogs. If I know how much? I know you. I know you. It's all push. It's all push. It's all push. Keep your money in your pocket. It's all push. It's all push. It's all push. It's all push. That was the push, by the way. We're miming, you can tell, eh?
Your laptop's here, man. This is all live.
We've not even got a tabletop, and I'm in the laptop creator. This next song will cheer you up no end. It's called No Complaints Department.
Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day.
My brother, he had him a tumor. My father, disease of the heart. His sister had no sense of humor. Grandpa was just an old fart. My Uncle John was a mason. My Auntie Lo loved to laugh. My dear sweet mother was amazing. We found Cousin Christy in the bath.
Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day.
No complaints department. Take the first floor on the right. Bad luck and the social circumstance have landed us right in the shite.
Oh, it's such a sunny day.
Oh,
it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day.
days.
But then again, my wife had a terrible temper. My daughter, she gives me some hope. My granny was born in September. That dog's just eating her dope. Mother, father, Uncle Joe, blood is thicker, don't you know? Lifespan is short, you know it makes sense. At the end of the day, the past sure is chance.
Such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day.
No complaints department coming to a town near you. Bad luck and a social circumstance, we get mints instead of yeah.
Oh, it's such a sunny day.
Oh,
it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day. Oh, it's such a sunny day.
thank you. So you're cheering now. I told you that I'm a cheery up, eh? I'm laughing at my tits up here. That's brilliant. Anyway, this is a new song. It's a new song written by the creator. It's called Mind State. Mind State. State.
When I get it ready, yeah.
The creator, you told me you were a professional.
I was kidding you on. I was having a laugh.
Having
You
a
took me in, you gave me soup.
Stop
This
it.
is how I pay you back.
This is meant to be serious.
I need to get the right stuff, you know what I mean? This is for all you ravers. It's called Mind State.
Hey, what is it?
Find your mind state. Don't hesitate. It's never too late. Just find your mind state. Find your mind state. Never too late. Don't hesitate. Just find your mind state.
I'm a random dude and a big disgrace. They're dissing my name all over the place. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words cause permanent damage. The highs, the lows, the so and so's. These words are all I can manage. And find your mind state. Don't hesitate. Never too late. Just find your mind state. Get with it. But then again, the day was full of birds, and I was dying of a bad haircut. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh yes, the day was full of birds, and I was choking on my own psychedelic samosa. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And find your mind state. Never too late. Don't hesitate. Just find that mind state. Find your mind state. Don't hesitate. Never too late to find that mind state. You are immense soap to an absurd degree. That's what my nemesis said to me. Oh, ye bottomless well of self-replicating laughter. It's your love and respect I'm after. My, what a retort. You know it was my last resort. He pulled a gun from his pocket. I took off like a fucking rocket. And find your mind state. Don't hesitate. It's never too late to find your mind state. Find your mind state. Never too late. Don't hesitate. Just find that mind state. Thank you very much.
We're going to take a walk to the dark side here, aren't we? Bean.
This song's called What's That on the Road Ahead? What's that on the road ahead? What's that on the road ahead?
So went for it.
that on the road ahead? The road ahead is dead. What's that on the road ahead? The road ahead is dead. What's that on the road ahead? The road ahead is dead. What's that on the road ahead? Is dead. Dusk and darkness envelop all around me, like a giant hammer falling from the sky. I see a fox creeping up a tree. You know, if that fox was as tall as me, I would never leave the house. You see? Meanwhile, the clock strikes midnight in the city. Murder and mayhem stalk the streets. Marauding monsters hide behind private lines. They're the guardians of the gates of delirium. The shifting shaft of sunlight seeks survival. For survival is tribal. When day turns to night. When day turns to night. His eyes are fired with hunger, and he's baring all his bones. Every night we see him, we hear his moans and groan and groan and groan. The moon was like a big balloon. Was hanging all alone. The restless wind blows through time and space. He ignores our observations. We watch him tear up the ground. He roams around. He shadows and lights. He's supersonic sound. He's tight as a drum, but loose as a cannon. He's tight as a drum, but loose as a cannon. What's that on the road ahead? The road ahead is
it's dead. What's that on the road ahead? The road ahead. It's dead, dead, dead. What's that on the road ahead? The road ahead. It's dead. What's that on the road ahead? Ahead. It's dead.
Now I'd like the creator to introduce this next song.
Well, we have a new king.
Boo!
Same as the old king. And we've got this wee ditty that it's a wee tribute to the new king, right?
All hail the king. He got his ticket at the door. He moved around from shore to shore. He was sitting on the last train, on the going too fast train. And we sang, all right for the new king, sing for the new king. Oh, hail the new king, he's the same as the old king. Off with their head. Chop, chop. He ain't no Elvis hand dog here. Ain't no Beatles, got no flair. Ain't no Gandhi, not got the cool. He's just another mouth to feed. He's just another. He's just another fool. And we sang, all right for the new king. Sing for the new king. Oh, hail the new king. He's the same as the old king. Off with their heads. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Well, he ain't no Elvis, not got the king. Ain't no Beatles, he can't sing. There's the lies, where's the liars? If there were no voices, there wouldn't be no choir. And we sang, all right for the new king. Sing for the new king. Oh, hail the new king, he's the same as the old king. All right for the new king. Sing for the new king. Oh, hail the new king, he's the same as the old king. Jump, jump.
Thank you, you've been a fantastic audience. I've never played the...
You really are.
Chris here is, well, the Bean, sorry, I said his name. He gets called the Bean because of DWP. Gets called...
Issues.
Issues.
Disability, like, you know. But
The Being has played the Spangled Cabaret before.
I have, yes. I remember when it was at the Rio and party.
Aye.
And I did 3 songs, a couple on acoustic guitars, and I did poetry. Oh, I'm going way back to about 2007, 2008. 2008, thanks very much. And I also played in here, would you believe, the very last gig before it was to be turned into the Blue Arrow Jazz Club. Would you believe that?
And now he's back again for a very last...
And now we're back again, and we're the very last thing that's going to be Spangled Cabaret in here, that is. So we've came to the conclusion with fucking Jonas!
Fucking jinx, man.
I know. So we're going to let you off lightly tonight. There's only 2 songs to go.
Well, I've got 7 here.
And that was the ones we were going to do in Gaelic. Anyway, this song's called Andy's an Android. It is what it is, it's not what it's not. It ain't how they planned it, but they don't give a drop. It is what it is, it's not what it seems. That dystopian future and the paranoid dream. Set Beatrice to Malky, get me a gun. And he's an android, the prodigal son. You see the world still turning, now we're one. Riding the cosmos until we are done. Civilization loses today. All over the mad-tides, a sinister way. Yeah, we could be happy, we could be free. Never trust no algorithm, it's plain to see. It is what it is, it's not what it's not. It ain't how they planned it, but they don't give a shot. It is what it is, it's not what it seems. That dystopian future and the paranoid dream.
Our minds are cross-wired. There's trouble ahead. Misinformation, fake news in our head. Laughter and chaos, fire and light. We stardust amazing, shining brighter. Safeguard the future, cherish the past. And he's an android programmed to last. All we need is love and equality. But they have us over bended knee. It is what it is. It's not what it's not. It ain't how they planned it, but they don't give a shot. It is what it is. It's not what it seems. Just the dystopian future and the paranoid I am robot, you are man. I'm taking over, say what you can. I am robot, you are man. I'm taking over, say what you can. I'm taking over, say what you can. I am robot, you are man. I'm taking over, say what you can.
I had a song about a robot called Andy.
Andy's okay, but
He's a robot.
it's not a good future, folks. It really isn't.
He's got a screw loose, as he used to say.
You've been a lovely audience. We've fairly enjoyed ourselves, haven't we, Creator?
We almost enjoy ourselves, we take drugs. No, I didn't mean to say that. No.
That's a really good link into our last song, you know.
Confiscate their phones.
I couldn't have put it better myself. This last song's called Mind Bound Thee, and it's about a drug called Lord Snorty. Thanks very much again. Hope to see you soon. Showbiz Sherbet is proud to present Lord Snorty and his amazing cataclysmic cowboys. Take your mind bound, see at the count of 3, 2, 1, you spin the wheel. You take a chance, and you're going up, but you're coming down.
his man, he scores a gram and bullets up his nose. He chops a line, a Patsy Cline, brand new, I suppose. He's out and about, there is no doubt, Santa brought the snow. He's a champagne lifestyle with lemonade money. His wallet takes the blow. All together now. Start it up if you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. Start it up till you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. He's John Wayne. I'm lying here looking up at the stores. How much? You're lying in a fucking gutter, mate. You're having a fucking laugh, mate. Fucking giraffe, mate. John Wayne. Fucking John Wayne. You can't. Invisible, reproachable, so sad to see. Scheming and wheeling and nothing for free. He's high on the hill. He cruises for thrill, like Buffalo Bill. He's in for the kill. There he goes, all milk and honey. You may judge, but it sure ain't funny. Wake up! Before it's too late. Wake up! You're mind-bound, see, mate. You're mind-bound, see, mate. How much? Mind-bound, see, mate. All together now. Start it up till you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. Start it up till you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. John Wayne. Short Shepherd is proud to present Lord Snotty and his amazing high-class donkeys. But at the end of the day, start it up if you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. Start it up till you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. Start it up till you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. Start it up till you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. Fuck John Wayne. Well, for the last 50 odd minutes, you've been entertained by the creator and I, the being. We are called Unholy Frankenstein. Our next gig's at McCool's on Friday the 21st of October. Thank you so much for a lovely audience. Thanks for putting this on tonight. Thanks to the sound guy, Mr. Paul Ross, for all the amazing acts on before us. And, of course, the most important people in the room, you sponsors. And remember this, boys and girls. Start it up till you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane. Start it up till you got no brain. Start it up till you go insane.
Folks, last act ever at the Blue Arrow, Unholy Frankenstein! wow. By the recent release on Bandcamp and the other places that aren't Spotify.
Our own website.
Yeah. That's it. Game over. Game over. What even is the first Monday of November? 7? Well, that's when Spangled is. Where it is, we have yet to establish. But that's fine. We've done it before, we'll do it again. Moving round, round, round. Anyway, round of applause for all of tonight's performers. A round of applause for Dave the Hat on the outer door, welcoming you as you come in. David on sound and light. Kate on the inner door, taking all your money. And of course, Team Blue Arrow, round of applause for Jade, who's kept this ship running the last few weeks, with all the uncertainty and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a fucking great 5 years in here. My name's Paul Puppet, this has been Spangled Cabaret. Be excellent to each other. Have a great night. Thank you.